Okay, so I'm going to do a video of all of my kitchen essentials and tell you where I get it from if you want to use what I use. So, first, my gloves. You know that I cannot stand cooking anything without my gloves. I buy these with like a, I don't know, 2 or 3 pack from Sam's. It's about $8 or $7 or $8 for the pack of 2 or 3 boxes. So there's my gloves. Here, these I got from, what's that store? Bed Bath & Beyond right here. I really love them. They're actually made out of recycled material, and they do have the actual measure cup set that I want to get. These were $8. This is my backup ones. I think I like these because they look kind of old, and you know I like kind of old-timey looking stuff. So these, I think I just got these from Walmart for a couple bucks. These are the things that I use to measure out my ingredients whenever I'm putting, I like to get all of my ingredients out together before I start cooking. So I got these. They were $1.99 a piece. I got them from TJ Maxx. They're small. They hold a couple teaspoons, a couple tablespoons. This is the brand. I never even realized there was anything on there. But they are dishwasher safe because I know I put them in the dishwasher, and I just realized it says it on there. This is a measure and pour cup. I only use flour in here, so I don't really wash it out. It stays in my flour thing, and so does my measure cup. Stays in my flour thing. This is my scale that I use whenever I'm weighing out my bagels or anything else that I might need to measure small amounts with, weigh small amounts with. I got this from Walmart. I did have a digital scale, but I could not figure out how to turn it off, and I kept going through the batteries because the battery would stay constantly on. So at the end of like 2 days, the whole battery would be dead, and I kept having to replace them. So I got this one from Walmart, and it stores really easy because the lid just covers it like that. So that's my scale.
Pause it.
Okay, and so this is the avocado oil that I use. I really like it. I just recently changed to using avocado oil. I was using the grapeseed oil, but I done a little bit of research and prefer this. And also the Trim Healthy Mama meals, avocado oil is better than grapeseed as far as that's concerned. This is my Misto sprayer that I put the oil in here to spray. Let's see. So you fill it up about halfway, and this little part right here goes on here, and you pump it, and whenever you pump it like that, it builds the pressure inside so that way it sprays. This is a Pampered Chef mixing bowl. Let's see how many cups is it in here. It's an 8-cup mixing bowl, and it has a lid, and I also have the one that is, I think, 4 cups mixing bowl. What I use that for is whenever I'm fixing to make bread or anything that requires flour, I measure it out in there. So if I need something that calls for 8 cups of flour, I scoop out 8 cups and put it in there, so I know exactly at the end how much flour that I'm using. And if I need to add flour to it, it's easier to add than, to add. I'd rather add more flour than to add more water. So that's what I do with that. This is the Crofton. It's the Aldi's. I got it from Aldi's, and I think it was like $6. I really can't remember. I've had it for years now. But I got it from Aldi's, but you can get them from Bed Bath & Beyond or Walmart or anything like that. It's a silicone baking mat, and I use it for everything, including whenever I make my honey candy. This is the mat that I make. It's a, I don't know the size, but it's a regular sheet cake. I don't know how big that is, but it fits a regular baking pan. So that's that. This little container right here, I got it from the Goodwill for 99 cents. You probably will not find one just like it. But anyways, this is what I keep my salt in, and I just pinch it out for whatever I need it for. And I feel professional whenever I pinch the salt out of there. This is the salt that I use right here. It's the pink salt of the Himalayas. Yep. Anyway, so I got this from TJ Maxx. This whole thing, let's see. This whole bag was $7 from TJ Maxx. And it's a really big bag. Here's my hand just for comparison to how big it is. So, but anyways, there's my salt. This is my secret ingredient container. It has the Vital Wheat Gluten. This is Bob's Red Mill brand. I got it from Ingles, and I think I paid $12 for it. It's really good. I use it in every bread that I make, except for my Texas Roadhouse rolls. I don't use it in that, but I do use it in like my bagels and my loaf sandwich bread, stuff like that. This is the yeast that I use. I get this off of Amazon, and I think it's about $8 for this 1 pound brick. It comes airtight like a coffee brick would come, and I just put it in a freezer, in a mason jar, and keep it in a freezer in between uses and stuff like that. And then I just scoop out what I want into one of these as I'm getting my recipe ingredients together. So there's my yeast. This is my Butterbell. This one specifically I got from the Paula Deen Lady and Sons restaurant. I can't remember. I think it was $9, something like that. But anyway, so the point of this is it keeps your butter like room temperature in there, and you put the water in there, if you can see. And whenever you put it like this, I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you or not, but the water comes up, if you can see that, comes up on the side and creates a barrier, so that way the water is always, the butter's closed all the time, so nothing can get in there to give it any bacteria or anything. And I use butter quite frequently, so it holds 1 stick of butter in there, and the entire bell, this from here up, is open, and so you just put 1 stick of butter in there. And I go through it, like I said, pretty frequently, so I don't know, every couple of days. This is the butter that I use. It's Amish butter. I order this by the case through a co-op locally, and it comes 4 sticks to a thing. I sometimes order the roll, but for whatever reason this time I got the stick butter, and I just get it by the case and freeze it and then take it out whenever I need it. This is another thing. This is a serious kitchen essential right here. These hair bonnets. I got them from the Dollar Tree. It came with like, I don't know, 16 hair bonnets or something. But I use this whenever I'm proofing my dough. I just kind of put this over my mixer bowl or over one of my big giant Tupperware things to let my dough rise. And it does a really good job at that. These I got from Walmart. I think they were 20 cents a piece. These are my backups in case I need more than what I can put right here. So that's that. Okay, this is, of course, my KitchenAid mixer. The only thing that I have used in it so far, because, you know, it is new, is my dough hook, because I mostly use it for making bread, so I haven't had to use it for anything else. If I'm gonna like do something with eggs or something, I use this hand mixer right here that I got from IKEA. Oh, and by the way, I paid $250 for this at Sam's Club, and they had a $50 mail-in rebate, so it's gonna end up costing me about exactly around $200. So this mixer right here I got from IKEA. I think I paid $12 for it. It works really good. It goes in, like if the kids are going to make scrambled eggs or something, they just get like an old yogurt container and put however many eggs, and they just scramble it with this sucker, and it really works good. It has 2 speeds right here, so you can adjust it to whatever speed that you want it, and you just turn that crank and that bad boy can scramble up some eggs. This is a potato peeler that Jeff's grandmother Joanne gave us. And I absolutely love this thing. It works so good. It has stayed sharp. I don't know, we've had it for years, and that thing is sharp as could be still yet. I mean, it's like it never dulls. I don't know the brand, and I have no idea how much they are, but it's It's really good. This I got from the Dollar Tree. It's the like for when after my bread comes out of the oven, I put melt butter on it and melt butter on my butter bowl right there, and then just take this and swirl it around and put it over the top of my bread. I prefer this kind over see how like the little things are small and little? I prefer that over the ones that are bigger, and even at the Dollar Tree they sell the Betty Crocker brand of these, and I do not like them because the little brush part of them are too big, and it doesn't really get, these are really soft and get in all the little cracks and everything, so I like this one. This right here, I use this whenever I'm doing my bagels because the bottom of it is really big and I can just scoop it all up and turn it out one time. I got this from my mother, who I think got it from my aunt, who I think got it from my mama. So I have no idea anything about it. Its brand is, what does that say? Kitchen, Kitchamaj, Kitchamajig. It's called a Kitchamajig. Would you listen to that? Blends, whips, mixes, strains, drains, and beats. I don't know. That's neat. I never realized the name of it was Kitchamajig. But anyway, so these are my most used regular, other than just regular kitchen things. This right here is the best. I think it's a salad dressing mixer. It's Pampered Chef. It's a salad dressing mixer, and this lid comes off, and whenever it's on there, it plunges up and down like this. I have honestly never used it, not even one time, to make scrambled egg. I mean, to make dressing. The only thing that I use this for is scrambling eggs. So the kids use this also. I prefer them to use this because then they're not making more of a mess with this. But whichever one is clean is the one that they use. But it really does really good. And the last thing I'm going to show you is this. This is new. I just got this a few days ago. It's a bread keeper. It has this little cutting board area right here, so whenever you pull the bread out for maybe a loaf or something, you can slice the bread right here. And then on the back, and it gets bigger, wider, and like longer and shorter, depending on how long your bread is. And then also, in the back right here, it has this little vent. So you can close the vent back here, and then you can... you can open it and then you can close it, and that helps to keep the air from coming in and out. Now, the one thing that I'm not totally in love with is that this is not sealed right here. Whenever you slide it, it's just in here like loose, so air can get in and out of that. But no longer than bread stays in there for my family. I'm not really concerned about the bread getting hard or anything like that. So that's the last bit of my kitchen essentials. So if you have any questions about anything, just let me know and I'll get back with you. Thanks.